Quote, dictatorship means nothing more nor less than authority untrammeled by any laws, absolutely unrestricted by any rules whatever, and based directly on force. The term dictatorship has no other meaning but this. End quote. Vlad Lenin. We are witnessing the actualization of what Lenin said all those decades ago. We are witnessing it here with this toilet rat. You know, I think what should be added to Trump's long list of crimes against humanity, crimes against people, crimes against, well, you know, he's just a fucking criminal and a rapist. But I think what should be added is the crime of kidnapping. He, especially where it concerns Abrego Garcia, you know, to snatch somebody up and deport them to a different country and then stand there with a look of absolute shock, I tell you, when he's told he has to bring the man back. Oh, I can't do that. Kidnapping. Why isn't this fucker arrested for... Oh, that's right. Excuse me. Sorry. He's the president of the United States. He can do anything he wants as long as it's within the definition of his presidential duties. Well, now kidnapping is included in this toilet rat's presidential duties. The entire activity of this administration, along with this jumping jack Nazi from South Africa, is just one clusterfuck after another. I mean, in addition to destroying human rights, or attempting to, in addition to avoiding the courts, and I'm going to get to that in tonight's podcast, but in addition to all of this criminal activity, these clowns are also so inept, so fucked up. When you have the director of national intelligence, this Kristi Noem, who just loves to go around with her lower lip sticking out, posing. I'm posing. Was it Kristi Noem? Oh, no, Kristi Noem is she's the cosplayer. That's right. She likes to dress up. Kristi Noem. I'm a cowgirl. I'm a pilot. I'm a firefighter. I'm an asshole. You know, Kristi Noem loves to dress up. It's the other one who is, and she also likes to pout, put that lip out. But the other one, the one that's ahead of Homeland Security, is that what, you know who I mean, what she does? It's just, they're a bunch of clowns, okay? They don't know what the fuck they're doing except walking around posing and stroking Donald Trump's privates so that he is very happy that he has these officials working for him. But they are so inept. They are so full of shit, these people. Here's a classic example. There was a doctor, Dr. Lisa Anderson. She's a doctor from Cromwell, Connecticut. Okay, born in the U.S., American citizen. She received an email from federal immigration authorities yesterday demanding that she get the fuck out of the United States immediately. What? No, you heard me right. Well, with the absence of the F word there. But federal immigration authorities told Dr. Lisa Anderson, an American citizen born here, she has to get out of town, out of the country. She told NBC in Connecticut yesterday that she received an email from the Department of Homeland Security, and the email said, among other things, quote, "It is time for you to leave the United States." End quote. Now, what this is all about, this is this so-called self-deportation bullshit that the toilet rat and the Nazis around him have tried to come up with. They've been pushing non-citizens to leave of their own volition, you know, self-deport. And the number of deportations remain at similar levels to last year. But Dr. Anderson was born in Pennsylvania. She's a U.S. citizen. She said, quote, "The language seemed pretty threatening to whomever it might actually apply to," end quote. Now, a senior rat in the Department of Homeland Security, one of these hideous fuckers that work for Tom Homan, probably. He's the ICE specialist, right? That grisly bastard. But a senior official told NBC News that, Department of Homeland Security has been issuing the notices to individuals who do not have lawful status to remain here in the land of the free and the home of the brave. This official, who is nameless for this report, this official says, quote, "It's a non-personal email, such as an American citizen contact. It was provided by the alien. Notices may have been sent to unintended recipients. Our agency is monitoring communications, and we will address any issues on a case-by-case basis. To be clear, if you are an alien, being in the United States is a privilege, not a right. We are acting in the best interest of the country and enforcing the law accordingly." Who the fuck are these people? And how did they take over the United States? And how soon before we round these fuckers up and remove them? The email to Dr. Anderson comes days after a Boston immigration attorney, who's also a U.S. citizen, received the same email from Homeland Security. Jesus Christ. And her email to this attorney told her to leave the country within 7 days. And this attorney, Nicole Micharoni, told MSNBC that as of Tuesday this week, federal officials had not followed up, with "oh, we're sorry." And Dr. Anderson said that she does not, quote, "have anything to do with immigration," end quote. She said she's been carrying her U.S. passport on her at all times since receiving the email, and she now has been forced to seek an immigration attorney to protect her. Dr. Anderson said this, quote, "It does make me concerned. There's a lot more people out there like me who probably also thought this was spam, who probably didn't realize they have a problem." End quote. Man, I realize you are probably getting over hearing me say this over and over again, but this shit can't go on too much longer. It really can't. And there's a day of reckoning coming when all these little slimy cockroaches that cluster around the toilet rat are going to have to, face some comeuppance, you might say. This can't continue. Hi, Truth Seekers. Mike Malloy here. The Progressive Voices Network brings you commercial-free commentary from today's leading progressive radio hosts and pundits, like me, Mike Malloy, 24 hours a day. I'm not your typical old guy from the 80s or the 90s talk radio host, and Progressive Voices is not your typical talk radio network. It's a listener-supported nonprofit with no corporate control whatsoever over our broadcast. So hosts like me, Mike Malloy, are free to rant and scream and carry on about whatever we like. We're often controversial, but we're never boring. Weeknights, 9 p.m. in the East, 6 p.m. in the West on the Progressive Voices Network. Always progressive, always on. I'm Mike Malloy. Keep it lit.